President Trump lashing out at some of his own supporters as he defends Attorney General Pam Bondi right now. She is facing growing criticism over her failure to release files on the late sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, despite suggesting for a long time that a client list was sitting on her desk waiting for her review. Hosts Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson among those ripping the administration's handling of the case at the Turning Point USA Summit over the weekend.
I blame Pam Bondi. She has never missed an opportunity to go on television and dangle sweet nothings that might be coming your way. Try to lead you to believe that she's got it, it's on her desk, it's coming tomorrow, you're gonna see something on Epstein. She's either lying now or she was lying then. There's no two ways about it.
What is it about Jeffrey Epstein that's so infuriating to people? It's the frustration of normal people watching a certain class of people get away with everything every single time.
The president posting on Truth Social Saturday night that Attorney General Pam Bondi is doing a fantastic job and he doesn't like what's happening and that, quote, selfish people are trying to hurt the MAGA movement. He also wrote, quote, why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with the Russia, Russia, Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more, end quote from the president there. Let me now bring in senior staff writer for thehill.com, Alex Bolton, for more on this one. You know, Alex, you and I were starting to talk about this last week. Those fissures kind of, started to emerge within the Republican Party. But this weekend, I mean, it seems like a full-on fracture. How bad is this for the Republican Party right now?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, this is a section of Trump's base normally very loyal, but they're asking some tough questions, and the administration's having a tough time answering them. And the statement from the Department of Justice and the FBI, from Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, and Kash Patel, the FBI director, that there's no there just isn't going over. Trump supporters don't believe it because of that statement back in February by Bondi, that the Epstein files were sitting on her desk. Past statement by Kash Patel saying, all it would take would be a subpoena to get Jeffrey Epstein's black book. It's well known that Epstein had plenty of, wealthy clients and that he trafficked underage women to them. And so, to say that that information now just can't be found, I don't think is believable. And I think that's why there's such a strong, pushback from the MAGA base. And, one quote that caught my eye is from Anthony Sabatini, former, Florida elected official. He's former chair of one of the local parties down there, said that, Trump is getting bad advice right now. Robbie Starbuck, a fairly prominent conservative social media commentator, says that, Trump is out of touch with his base here. So Trump is saying that there's no, why are we talking about this? This is old news. This is a story that's been, very important to some people for, years now. So now how far this grows beyond this, section, relatively small section of Trump's base, we don't know, but it's a smoldering ember that just won't be extinguished.
And I'm curious about repercussions, from this. Trump activist and ally Laura Loomer has been taking swipes at both AG Bondi and President Trump over this. She posted this weekend, she said in part, mark my word, the lack of actual results at the DOJ and lack of transparency that translates into incompetence will cost the GOP House and Senate seats. Don't say I didn't warn you. Do you agree with that assessment? Does this issue actually change votes for people next year?
It could if it becomes symbolic of Trump's failure to deliver on his promises. And he's made a bunch of promises, whether it's, lowering inflation, whether it's, turning the economy around. I mean, his approval numbers on handling the economy aren't great. He's now coming out with another round of tariffs, threatened tariffs, 30% against Mexico and the European Union. If this Epstein saga and the failure to deliver the Epstein files as promised becomes symbolic of a larger failure to keep promises, to deliver on promises, it could be damaging. And I think, right now it's probably going to be a tough midterm election for Republicans in 2026, just because it's the first, midterm election of a president's second term, typically bad for the party in power. So, whether that's the reason they lose seats or not, who knows? But if it does, disaffect or disillusion, a section of the Republican base, it will have an effect. Absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.